sit in here and you become part of the bobsleigh. And then you have to bob to miss, because we'll try and hit you. Okay? Not hard. We won't hit you hard, right? Okay. Does that make sense? So it's just one person on at a time, one shot, next person comes in. Okay? Right, team. So, you, 1, 4, and then back to you again. Are you ready? So, everything up, because we don't want to lose the point, because if one of us loses the point, they have to sit in the bobsleigh on the white line. Okay, so everything up. Here we go. Beautiful. Next, who's next in my team? Who's next in my team? Oh, we got somebody in the bobsleigh already. You're going to start it off. Now, who have got, keep the ball in the single score. Sit down, Philippa, sit down. Sit down. Put the racket down, not in your hands. So now, if the ball comes near you, you have to be like a bobsleigh. Okay? If you hit her, the next person is out in the next team. But you don't hit her hard. My word. Nice. Oh! Oh! Now, stop, stop, stop. 2 bounces. So you also are in the bobsleigh. Behind, behind, behind. Like a proper bobsleigh. Perfect. Here we go. Okay, I'm after this one. Nice. Oh, it's lovely, Yoon. I love it. Lovely. Okay. Nice. Oh, very good. Very good. Well done, my team. Outstanding. Outstanding. So, I think our time's up. I love that game because, especially if you play it with the orange balls, it makes them think about how do you make it difficult for the other team. You can do it with passing the racket, one racket between all of them to increase the coordination and the speed of reaction and so forth. But it's a great fun thing, and even if they all end up in the bobsleigh, they're working as a team to try to avoid the ball. But the more that you can develop games that will meet the demands of tennis to improve the skills or to make them think about where the spaces are on the court, where they need to move to, then the more chance you have of developing a player who knows how to play the game. So when my kids were small, we did loads of things with all this bluff and touch. I mean, I showed you everything very, very quickly, and I didn't try to do really the teaching points with the kids because I think it's one of those things where they're not your players, so you set the game and then you see whether they can do it. But hopefully it gave you lots of different ideas of how you can use the front part of the court to develop skills, and particularly when you're working with girls, the forward and backward movement, the ability to control the ball and the tempo of the ball at the net. A lot of these things can be done with a lot of very fun short court exercises. So I would just like to thank the dream team of Yoon, Nadia, Eileen, Isabella, Raya and Philippa and Cornelia. And if you have any questions.
Yeah, do you have any questions? No questions? So no questions. Thank you, Judy.
You're welcome.
Thank you, girls. It was a pleasure having you all here. And I hope to see you somewhere in Stockholm again. So big applause to Judy and the girls.